The views expressed by our guests in the following video are solely the opinions of our guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and or opinions of the Ola 7 podcast show. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to Life and Stuff. And you know that's right. Welcome to Life and Stuff, where we talk about the stuff that we live with, the stuff we do, the stuff we hide, and also the stuff we are still figuring out. Okay? Today's guest is someone a lot of people think they already know just by looking at him. But he's a model, tall, photogenic, runway ready. But today we're not here for poses. We're here for the person. I'm sitting with a professional model whose journey goes far beyond the camera, from discipline, rejection, faith, identity, and the quiet pressure that comes with being seen but not always understood. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Mr. Tourism Africa first runner-up. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Noma. How are you?
I'm good. How have you been?
I'm all right, thank you.
I feel like it's kind of a sash.
Sash, yeah.
It looks expensive.
It's quite expensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it like proper gold?
It's fabricated gold.
Is it? So this is the one you got from
Nigeria.
From Nigeria. Okay. Okay. Where's the one you had here?
It's somewhere in the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's start from the beginning, okay? Mm-hmm. Before we get into the modeling and everything, who is Ryan?
Okay, so Ryan is just a young boy turning into a man. Who grew up in Harare with my mom, and basically raised also by my grandparents from my paternal side.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, there's no mystery behind me. That's all I say. There's no skeleton in the closet.
Nah. I don't buy that. Which school did you go to?
I went to various number of schools. For primary, I was at Southerton Primary School. Mm-hmm. Then I went to David Livingstone Primary School. Mm-hmm. Then I went to a boarding in Vuri called Umvukwes Primary School. Mm-hmm. And then for my secondary school, I was at Zetarapi High School. Then some incident happened. I went to Goromonzi for one term. And
what did you do? But it's fine. We'll get to that. Mm-hmm.
And then I went to Goromonzi for one term, Form 3, second term. And then I went back to Zetarapi. Mm-hmm. And then for my A-levels, I was at Presbyterian Mission School.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, going back to your primary school, there's a lot of movement there. What was causing so much movement?
So, during my early stages in primary school, we were staying in Southerton, me and my mom. And then when she moved due to work into the CBD, we also had to move. And so I had also had to move to a school that was closer and convenient, which was David Livingstone.
Makes sense.
And also it was also because she was raising me as a single mother.
Oh, okay.
So she didn't want any obstacles to be disturbing her only son. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then why did you go to the boarding school?
Boarding school. I went because now I was becoming,
a problem, yeah?
A problem. Having to travel from town to the house. So she decided, you know what, let me take this boy to boarding school. Which was quite good, actually, because I learned a lot. I learned responsibility and quite a number of things, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Which one would you say was your favorite time, primary school or secondary school?
I think secondary school, yeah.
Okay.
You know how, you get to bloom. The glow up then happens.
Now let's talk about the transition from Zetarapi to Goromonzi, then back again. What was happening there? What did you do?
Yeah. Like I said, I have no skeletons in the closet. But firstly, it was also, I think, it also contributed the financial side because the therapy was quite expensive.
Okay.
So for my mom, I think Goromonzi was a bit better since I was getting transported by my grandparents because they stay in Rua. So it was easier for us. And also, you know, the headmaster from therapy and I were cat and mouse a lot. I was a bit mischievous back then. You know, puberty stage, hormones running through, and also girls, you know, after seeing that you've got a deep voice now, they're coming after you. Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's why you were moved for a certain time. I want to know, because in that time when you were moved from a school that you're used to so much to a different one, did it feel like punishment to you? And the transition for you, getting into a new school, meeting new people, that experience, how was it for you?
It was quite a lot to consume, actually, because when I got to Goromonzi, I was a day scholar. And so everyone was looking, there's a certain portrayal that day scholars have when it's a day school and a boarding school. So everyone was just like, it's just one of those, you know, the less privileged, if I can say.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but then when they realized, hey, his grandfather is dropping him off in a nice vehicle. And also when I approach, of course, the aura then contributed. I'm seeing myself being friends with the boarders. The boarders actually want to be friends with me.
You, okay.
And then also as a superstar in football those days. Yeah.
Okay.
It's made quite an impression because the headmaster at Goromonzi, who was there at that time, was quite interested in sporting activities. So when I got there, when he was notified that I play football and basketball, he was quite intrigued. And as soon as possible, we hit the ground running. I was in the first team football and I was in the first 5 in the basketball team, yeah.
All of this happened in one term?
One term, yeah.
Hey, you're busy, mfana.
You're busy,
you're busy. Hi, and then after this, you're familiarized with the place. You know people. You've made friends, and you're good to go.
We're you've settled together with some boys.
You've settled in, and then you're going back again to the therapy. Was there like a conversation that they had with you?
No, that one was now the punishment because you know in the groups from people at the therapy were discussing, hey guys, I've left you guys in your own prison because those days the therapy felt like a prison. You know, it was very strict. They wanted straightforward behavior, nothing funny. And so after I escaped that prison, in my head I'm like, I'm not going there. So I'm busy texting my family, my friends, and you know my colleagues there. And I'm like, guys, you guys are still suffering. Next thing I know, I'm seeing my new uniforms coming into the house. I'm like, what's really going on here? And my mom is like, you're going back. Like, okay.
Why? Did you never ask why?
You know, such news like literally took away the energy that I had to even like question what such a decision was coming from. So I was just like, you know what, I'll take it as it is. Because already my mom was doing a lot for me.
So you can't then be questioning her
a lot because she was going through it, the rents, my fees and everything. So I was just like, you know what, whatever she thinks is best for me, I'll take it.
Were you now well behaved when you got back to?
Debatable.
Or you were rebellious for some time?
No. For me, I feel like I was well behaved because even my results, like they could tell for themselves. But of course, from someone in an authoritative position, they'll think otherwise. You know how it is. We're boys.
So in all of this, what exactly is it that you want to do in that time? Your dreams and what you want to achieve as an individual when you grow up in that season of you being in high school and all of that happening.
After I got back to ZRP, I got picked by one of these Sweden scouters when we had some football tournament, some inter-school football tournament that we're having. And he picked out 5 of the students from the 10 schools that were there. And I was part of those 5. I was quite good in football. I used to be called CR7 by then. Yeah, so from there, I was now focused. That's the problem because I was now sidelining academics and more focusing on my career. Like I have potential in this. This guy is promising. So the guy started communicating with my mom and you know making arrangements about my travels and everything to go for trials. But then my mom, I think she knew better, or I don't know how I can say it now that I'm in this position. She was like, he needs to write his O's first, his O-level first, and then come if you guys are still open for that discussion. But unfortunately, those guys were not open for that. They wanted me there at that time.
At that time.
So that opportunity skipped. And then also, I think there were some issues regarding those guys even.
Okay.
Their legitimacy. So
Right.
I think she made the right call for me that time.
Yeah. Now that you look
I
at
look
it,
back to it
but
now,
in
I'm
that
like, okay.
season when
I was frustrated. Like, you know how it is with football. At a certain age, you're on your prime. And when you go there, they are able to nurture you into a professional, proper footballer. So I was like, okay, I'm now 16. If I go there, by the time I reach 20, I'm untouchable.
And you made a lot of money.
And I'm already having visions of me, you know, playing for the same team with Bruno Fernandes, the likes of Rashford, only for it to be crushed, but it was worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe she made the right choice for me.
But at that time, when mom says no, you're not going. You are here.
I don't know if I can use the word pissed, but
was it did you guys have it like a sit down where she explains everything to you?
So for me personally, with my mom, we recently started building a communicative relationship. Because when I was growing up, I grew up with
Your
grandparents, but mostly I was raised by my nini, my mom's younger sister. So I felt more comfortable discussing issues with her more than I did with my mom. So if she wasn't involved in a conversation, you wouldn't get anything out of me. Up until now, I have tendencies of just, you know, dealing with issues with the person that I feel can help me the best. Yes. But you guys might see there's something going on with this guy, but I would stick to that principle up until now. So she knew what was going on, but my mom was like, that's the final decision, you know what it is, yeah. So basically that's it.
How did you do with it? Did you cry? Did you?
Nah, I did not cry. I had better things to cry about by then.
like what?
Not important, but I wouldn't cry. Like, it's already spilled milk. So because I think also I matured a bit earlier than my age because of, you know, being with my mom alone in the whole house. I would feel it's my responsibility. If I hear a sound, I wouldn't go call her. I would stand up as the man of the house and go check what's really going on. You know how it is. So I felt I'm responsible for her happiness more than I was for my own happiness.
Okay.
Because she had sacrificed all her life, like, just to make sure she caters for my needs, my academics, for whatever I need, anything. For my shelter, my food, my clothing.
Okay.
That was the case. So I used to hide a lot of feelings in front of her so that she wouldn't see what I'm going through. But when I'm somewhere else, I would cry a lot,
So looking back now that you're an adult and you understand some things better, what would you say are the pros and cons of being raised in the same place as you did, where you are literally the man of the house, yet you are not, and you are supposed to be a kid, but circumstances don't allow you to be the kid?
Yeah. So I think on the cons, mostly it's the tendencies of me wanting to be babied now. I tend to want to be babied now, and I think it's because I skipped that stage where even if you want to hug me at that point, my mom would be like, I love you, when she drops me off at boarding school. I'll just look at her, no, you know what? No, it is. But then now, I feel like I need that love now because I missed it then. And now I feel like there's a certain part of me that's void because of that empty space. And then the pros, like I became mature more than most people my age. And then sense of responsibility also. I feel like I can take care of people and myself without neglecting anything right now. Yeah.
Okay. So now going back to your career, your football dream has been shattered.
Yeah.
What's happening then next in your head?
So in my head by then, I wanted to become a footballer, retire early, and become a politician.
Okay.
So now that we've plugged out the football part, there's still my dream of becoming a politician. Yeah. It's still there. I'm moving towards it bit by bit. Yeah. One step at a time.
Okay. And it's still a dream until this day?
Not really. I think I'm already ventured into it.
Oh, okay.
It's no longer a dream. It's
happening now.
It's reality that's happening, but steps are just...
Slowly but surely.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Where then does modeling fit in all of this? How did it start?
So modeling started when I had this hey, friend. And she always told me, hey, you always look nice. You always dress nice and clothes look good on you. And you always know how to dress, like for an event or wherever you are. And I was like, okay. So I used to ignore it. But then there's a time when my cousin's sister saw the advert for Misters of Zimbabwe. And then she's like, with the way you dress, you could literally compete and maybe, get recognition somewhere. And I was like, that was this year actually, beginning of this year. And then she registered actually for me for Misters of Zimbabwe. And next thing I'm receiving emails requesting me to do some certain tasks for the preliminary competitions. I'm like, you know what? I won't lose anything because let me just do it because there's no money needed. There's nothing. So I joined and then I did the tasks. I submitted. Then there was a rundown and we cut down from 60-something candidates to 20 and I was still part of the 20. I'm like, wow. Then we're given another task, which I actually won. It was Men at Work clothing and I actually was the best in that. Like, okay, so there's a future in this. The next thing, I was already at school now in Lupane and I got called back to Harare to do the boot camp and then the finale. So we came back, we attended the boot camp and everything. And I'm actually realizing, okay, from the boot camp setting, people are actually like wondering, oh, who's that guy? Because I'm still the underdog. But I could tell like people had a certain fear and I don't know if it was fear or respect, but I could tell they were also considering
They're noticing. I think he's one person you shouldn't ignore.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got to the finale and things happened. Yeah.
So that was your first.
That was my first pageant. Actually. Yeah.
Okay.
And so in my head, I was actually like, okay, I've done, because I was first run up for that one for Mrs. Zimbabwe. And then I was like thinking, okay, I've gotten this platform now. Let me leave this modeling thing and focus on my politics and use this platform that I've gotten to market myself out there, do my advocacy and market my name. And the next thing I'm hearing, I'm supposed to represent Zimbabwe at another pageant. And in my head, I'm like, nah. But I figured it's also like a platform which I can then use for my advocacy and bring it out there at a continental stage, which is what I did. And I got there. I was very afraid because there were pros who've been, last year I was at Mr. Cosmo. Last year I was at Mr. Ward. I'm like, hey.
And you are there. And
I'm there. I'm like, last year I was at school. Last year I was at Mr. Zimbabwe, which is our national pageant. Most of the competitors there had competed at different pageants. And I'm getting there. Luckily, they're all hospital. Nigerians are very hospital. And the Nigerian guy was representing Nigeria. We actually became friends. Up until now, we're doing networking together. We still talk. And during the competition, he was giving me notes and everything. And he helped me up through a lot. Even the support from those Zimbabwean people, again, which is key also because during the finale, I was panicking. And I'm thinking, they usually do this, what we call swimwear, where you run around in your shorts pants. No, in pants, actually.
Oh, in pants?
Yeah.
Like actual pants?
Actual pants. So in my head, I'm thinking, how am I going to venture into my politics when I have a picture
wearing underwear
on social media? So I went to the organizer, the president for the organization, and I actually heard that he's considering removing it. That it was part of the competition. So you're thinking of removing it. I was like, wow, the God that I pray to is actually listening. And then next thing we're hearing, it's no longer there.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, thank God. So that boosted my confidence a bit. And then as the competition went through, the finale day came, we competed. I was first run up again. Like, this is where I got this. Yeah, which was quite an achievement for me considering this is my first... it's actually my second pageant. And
okay, but
my
first international
pageant, yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about the experience. Meeting new people from different parts of the continent. How was it? And how different are we from each other?
Surprisingly, we were not quite different. Because I could tell from even the national costumes, where we wear our traditional fits, it wasn't quite different. Like, we all look the same because we all wear animal skin. We're wearing beads. Either the cloth, you can tell the cloth is from the trading that we were doing at that time. So Africa, I believe, could have been one big country. It's just that these borders came in, but from the cultures that I saw there and the experiences that I got, we had tours in the whole of Nigeria, and it was quite nice because I could feel I felt at home at some point because what we do here in Bari is what they do there in their own Bari. What we do when we go to the Kumushas, our rurals, is basically what they do. It's only the difference maybe in the languages and the songs, but everything, the drum beating, the couches, the traditions, and the love that especially the Zimbabweans have for each other is how they do it in Nigeria. And even those countries that we had visited Nigeria with me, we all had the same love that we're sharing together.
Okay.
So it was quite an experience, and it's quite something that I quite admire and hope more people get to experience it in the future years. Yeah.
Okay. And let's talk about the food. How's Nigerian food? Did you?
So interesting fact. My mom raised me as a single woman until I was 16. Then she got married. She remarried a Nigerian guy.
Oh, okay.
So when he's around, they usually make those jollofs, ogu, egusi soup, fufu. So when I went there, I was expecting it. Not that I like it a lot, but I can manage. Yeah. So there was this jollof. We had jollof rice. We had coconut rice. It was quite nice, but yeah, I don't like. I like fish, but I hate those spiky things in the fish. Yeah. So in coconut rice, there's fish. Inside, which was actually my favorite, but then the fish now put me off. Then the jollof was just hot. Like, it's very hot.
And you don't like...
I'm one person with high temperature all the time. And if I eat something that has a lot of chili in it, I start sweating.
Oh.
Yeah. So you're at a pageant where there's cameras everywhere, content creators, and you're eating jollof rice and you're sweating.
Yes.
So I had to manage my way into eating something that I could make sure allows me to remain comfortable.
Okay.
Which was those coconut rice and their fufu. Fufu is quite nice, like saza. And egusi soup. Egusi soup, you can choose either you get it hot or mild. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it was quite an experience.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
So in all of this, how did you learn how to walk? Did you like put dedicated time to say I need to learn how to walk on the stage?
To be honest, I used to, after I wrote my O levels, I worked at Stay Kineko by Joanna City, and one of the clients, I think 3 of them, whenever I used to walk in a rational manner, they used to say I walk like Jason Stratham. Like I have this runway model walk. So for me, it didn't take much to improve my walk or anything. What I just needed is how to pause now. Because I didn't know anything about that. So I have Farai, who then helped me how to walk. We took one day out of our time. I think it was 3 hours. We went to a gym in Westgate there. We did runway. I think it was like 12 times. And I was good to go. Yeah.
Okay. You're a fast learner, huh? So, what's the biggest misconception people have about you the moment they find out that you're a model?
Okay. I think before being a model, people have a tendency of saying I have a naughty face.
Okay.
Like, especially when I smile and like it brings out this funny naughty boy or playboyish face. But then as soon as I entered into modeling now, or into pageantry, if I can say, I've faced a lot of issues, especially with those old societal portrayals of the rainbow society. Let me use that word. Where if any guy is into pageantry or modeling, they are part of the rainbow society. For me personally, I've grown tired to try and convince people that no, I'm not part of them. Not that I condemn them.
Yeah, but you just...
But I'm not part of them.
Each to their own, yeah.
Yes. So it took a lot of energy, if I can say. Because even my mom questioned at some point, you're doing this, are you sure everything's okay?
Are you sure I'm going to see a Makoti somewhere at some point in this house?
And funny enough, like I said, it's work in progress, my relationship with my mom, in terms of communication. So she's never really got introduced to any of my girlfriends that I've had. Yeah.
But mine has.
Yeah, mine has met 2, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, from the past. So yeah, that's the most stereotype we get as men in the male pageantry industry, where everyone is assumed is in the rainbow society.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So have you ever felt like your looks opened doors for you, but also made people take you less seriously?
I could say that, but to a less extent.
Okay.
Because I'm one person, if I'm to enter a room, I do not want my face to speak for me. Because I have tendency of just entering a room and like, okay, pretty face boy, okay. You know what, ignore him. So I prefer people know me before I enter a room. So that when I enter, they know, hey. So now, as an honorable, as a student executive council president of Lupane State University, when I enter a room, I want people to know, yes, this is a respectable citizen. No, he's not a runway model or a fashionista. I want people to know the real me. Okay, yes, he's into fashion, but he holds a respectable position in society. He does things for the society. He does things for his community that are exceptional, that are youth changing. As with my advocacy, it's focused on men's mental health through sustainable tourism. And I've also linked it to the youth in general because I don't want to neglect the girl child also.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I enter, I don't just want people to see this, the face. Yeah.
Want them to at least get to know you.
Yes.
So I don't know what we call it for you guys. For girls, I think it's pretty privilege, right? For you guys, I don't know if it's the handsome privilege or whatever
I don't
it
have
is.
those.
Whatever it is. People...
I don't like to criteria myself as a handsome fella. I feel like I'm just...
You're just
like,
easy on the eye. Nothing major.
Like there's nothing interesting. It's just basic. Just basic jawline that's properly proportioned, that's all.
But you know how people assume that just because you look the way you look, being attractive means life is easier.
Nope. I feel like from what I've heard, remember when people say to have money in this society, you need to be having a belly sitting like this.
Yeah.
And your GD6 is parked outside. So for us now, it's even difficult because girls see, I met someone who said, your type of people spend too much time in the gym so that you look good. You don't have to work hard out there, which is wrong. Because I go to the gym so I look good. I stay fit. My health is more important for me. And then working wise, we also work. We also put in the work. But then, like I'm saying, it's not all about the work.
It's not all about how the outside.
Yes.
Okay. What pressure does modeling put on your body that maybe nobody ever warned you about, on your body and mind?
The work you have to put in is a lot. Like the hours you have to be awake. For example, when we went to Nigeria for the Mr. Tourism Africa competition, we used to sleep around 1, and for me, I used to wake up around 4 for my devotion, and then everyone else would wake up at 5. So imagine only having to sleep for 4 hours, and you're working the whole day. You have to smile. You have to, like, as soon as you wake up, you have to be in the model mode because the cameras are everywhere. So you need to be upright every time, which means that's your mental working overtime. And also with your advocacy, depending on what it is, I needed to make sure I have ideas on how I promote the youth. I promote ideas on how we can have sit-ins with men, because it's very difficult to ask a man to come sit and tell you your problems. It takes a lot in him so that they allow themselves to be vulnerable. So I think for me personally, that's how it frustrates my mind, because I have to have ideas on how I promote employment towards the youth and men's mental health through tourism, because sometimes the support system that you're supposed to have is not always there. So now you need to crank your brain a lot on how you can achieve those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the entire day,
You mean when at the competition?
When you're at the competition.
So everything is marked. That's one thing you should understand. So whatever you're doing, even if they say, today we're relaxed, or we're doing a photo shoot, or we're doing
it's
this,
how you are. The way you are relaxing is you're
relaxing in a king's manner. Like you don't get to sit like a peasant. You need to be upright, your chest out, even if you're relaxing.
All times.
When you're eating, after you're done eating, it's a lie. It's a stature that's a gentleman's stature.
Yeah.
And when you're entering into a bus, whether how hot it is, whether you're coming from running or mountain climbing, you need to allow the ladies to go in first. Whether in Duatangosh Kappa bus, you need to allow them to go in first. they're grooming you to be etiquette and to be a proper gentleman, because you can't be a king and someone is being rained on and you have an umbrella, especially a female counterpart. You need to be a gentleman enough to offer them. That's what they're training you now. You need to be able to put others first. For me, when I got elected before this pageantry thing, it is Lupin State president. My motto was being a servant leader. I believe in servant leadership more than any autonomy, monarchy, or anything. I believe I'm there because the people selected me, which means I need to serve their needs first before mine are met.
Yours. Okay.
Yes.
Your job is to serve the people.
Yes.
Okay. So how do you protect your identity when your job is literally built on how you look?
I think I'll give credit to how I was raised by my mom. She wouldn't allow me to go outside, like to even have a meal without looking proper at first. You wake up, make sure your room, where you're coming from, looks proper. The way you're coming out, you can't come out to meet everyone, because probably you wake up at 9 and there are already visitors in the house and you're coming out in your pajamas. You can't do that. I was raised in a way where I wake up, I clean my room, I bath, and then I leave the room. You understand? So I just gotten used to that. Now that it's instilled in my mind, whenever I go out of the house, I have to be looking presentable.
Okay.
I can't be seen everywhere. Because in my line of work, yes, I might be invited to a lot of events, but also I need to look at the future that I want. As a politician, you can't have controversies of being seen certain places, maybe fighting or anything. So I try to avoid, I have limited spaces where I can engage in. And when I engage in those places, I need to have alerted whoever runs that place so that they know I'm coming there. I don't have much, but my face needs to, my reputation, needs to stand for me. That, okay, he was this when he was growing up, he never did this, he was this. So that when people are seeing me to put maybe an X on my name, they do not hesitate. They know, okay, he's a well-raised young man.
Okay. So in an African context, right, men are taught not to complain, not to be soft, and not to be emotional. Yet, modeling requires vulnerability. You are literally judged constantly, right? Has modeling changed how you understand what it means to be a man?
Not quite. Like I said, my advocacy is on men's mental health. I can't say I've gone against the societal rules or Ubuntu of Africa, where they do not allow us to cry. But I'm just trying to bend the rules a bit, because men's mental health is very important. In most cases, you find the man is the head of the family. And if the man is suffering from depression and all sorts of mental health issues, they cannot run the family properly, which means the family
is dysfunctional.
Exactly. So whoever is under them is not going to go wherever they're supposed to go or achieve whatever they're supposed to achieve, because who they are looking up to is stagnant, which is why I prefer the men. Yes, you might not cry in public, but let's have those groups where we sit down, we discuss issues, and then which brings in my advocacy where we have sustainable tourism. Since we can't do it in a room where we come out, we are seeing females next, let's do it in a resort area. Let's go to Vic Falls. We book a room, a conference room. We discuss issues. We make round tables. We have coaches. We have counselors. Whatever you're going through, be able to, even to write it down. We discuss it. No, we're not going to speak out names. We're just going to write it down. We attend to that issue. And then afterwards, we go rock climbing. We do football, so that we relax our minds as men, because the pressures that men face in society, and they hide it, it's a lot. And I feel like I need to be the voice that then calls them out to come and be vulnerable. Yes.
Okay. So imagine a young guy watching you right now, right?
Yes.
And they want so bad to be a model, but they're afraid of being called soft or not men enough.
Okay.
What would you say to them?
Okay. I think I wouldn't try to blow my own horn, but I would ask them to look at me. Of course, yes.
Come on now.
Yes, I mean it though. I'm one person who I don't break down much. Of course, I do break down because I'm human. There are situations where you're bound
There's
to do
no
that.
other way out.
But being a softie, I think it's not an option in this society. You need to stand your ground, even if it means you cry and then you come back and stand your ground. Believe in what you believe in. Stand with what you believe in. As a man, you need to know when to say no. And it's okay to say no. It's not always where your friends say, let's do this. And when you refuse, you're like, kapusa, he's a softie. Aramba kuyenda kwa kati. It's allowed to say no. It's allowed to have different opinions. So being soft, I feel like for me, the reason why, or the way I escaped being soft or just agreeing to anything is because I stand firm to my decision. If I feel like you guys are doing something that's wrong, even if it's right, if I feel it's wrong, I'm not doing it. So I believe just knowing your goals, standing your ground, and your principalities is key as a young man who wants to venture into any industry, not just modeling or pageantry, any industry. Because I've seen people who do makeup as men, and they're doing quite an exceptional job out there. And if people see you do makeup like on a video, they think, this boy probably spending too much time with girls. It's no problem, but you need to know where your roots are grounded. That's what's important for me. So I think what they need to know, having principles, goals, and standing your ground. Yes.
All right. So with you as a model, I know there are some things also that you'd want to do, and it's not always every time where you get to get a yes in everything. Right? How often does rejection come before the yes in this industry that you're in?
Let me be honest. Sometimes the yes doesn't even come. If I can be honest. For example, when I wanted to before I went to Nigeria, I went to various offices. Because you know how it is with your director. Your national director would help you. Okay, go to this office with this letter. Even those guys from Nigeria, the organization, the MTA organization, they'll give you letters that you can take to your government various offices. And it's not all of them that are going to welcome you with both hands.
Yeah.
Some will make promises and not keep them. Some will tell you straight up, okay, there's no funds or anything that is designated for that at the moment. Or some will tell you, no, we don't do that here. And like I'm saying, you need, as a man or as a youth, if I can say, who's trying to achieve something, you can't give up. You can't let your guard down and say, okay, fine, they've said no, so I need to relax. You need to stay obligated to your goal. So after I received those no's from, I think I went to like 7 or 8 offices. And in my head, I almost quit, which comes to my next point. You need to have a village. For me, my village was my tete, my dad's sister, and my mom. Those guys kept me going. And during that process, I got introduced to another mom that my king, what I call my king. She was also there helping me to stand my ground. Okay, don't give up. Approach this person, next person. So I ended up having to approach different people, getting those small amounts, because mostly what I needed was financial aid. So approaching different people with those financial aids, and quite a number of them came through. And then even some boutique companies with suits and everything. Yeah. So rejection comes every day. So what I understand is you fall down 8 times, you need to get up 9. The important thing is it's not about how you fell, it's about how you get up and where you go after you get up. So yeah, rejection is there.
So when things are quiet, no bookings, nothing, where does your confidence come from?
For me, it comes from, let me be honest, my mom. Being an only child, I know she's looking at me right now and be like, after everything that I've been through with you, I can't fail. It's not an option for me. It can't be in my vocabulary. I need to make sure I'm able to provide. And also I have a lot of half siblings, which also, some of them are too young, and my dad is now old. Okay. So I need also to make sure those are catered for, they're funded for their education and everything, which doesn't give me an option to fail.
Yeah. That's a lot, eh? So why is it so important for young people like you to be involved in the country's politics?
Okay, I think I wanted to say the statement. I quote someone say, "The future is the youth." As much as we might want to argue with that, but that's the honest truth. It's the honest, brutal truth. Because if you look at it right now, 70% of the election votes are coming from the youth. As much as they might claim, I not vote, well, those people are voting. Let me be honest with you. I've seen them on those queues where we register to vote. And right now, any development that's happening in the nation, any company that's there, about 60% of their employees are youth, because we need the energy. In construction, there's a lot of construction happening right now. We need those energy from the youth. We need people who have learned on how to operate these AI machines. And most of those people are the youth. So I believe the youth are key in the nation's politics, because we're not going anywhere without them. Let me be honest. Yes, we have our leaders who are guiding us. They have certain wisdom that we still need. But I believe giving us the platform now as the youth is the way to go. Yeah.
So with all of this that you do, politics, modeling, and of course, I know you have other hustles on the side, right? What role does faith play in grounding you when validation disappears?
I think faith plays a crucial role. Let me be honest, because I was raised Christian, and sometimes I wouldn't know where my school fees is coming from. I wouldn't know where my next meal is coming from, because sometimes maybe my mom would travel, and okay, yes, she left money, but you know how it is with boys.
Yeah,
it's squander all the money before she even learns wherever she's going. And having faith that okay, I'll need to make a plan. I'll need a way to make sure I survive, because if I'm to call it right now and tell it this is what's on the ground, it's not gonna work. So when there's no visible thing that's promising to be coming through for me, I think prayer is the first instinct that comes to me, because all the time I used to complain to my mom, hey, that Zingwa fees, I've been expelled from school because of fees. She would say pray, and next thing I'm being allowed back in school. So I don't know how it works, let me be honest, but it's gotten to become a principle for me that if something is failing or something doesn't seem right for me or something doesn't seem to be coming through for me, I pray, which is key for me.
Okay. So if success wasn't about money, fame, or recognition, right? What would a successful life look like for you?
I think it would come from the impact that I would have made in the society. Like I said, I have created maybe what you can call a work study program with Lupani, where students are allowed to learn and at Lupani State University without paying fees, but they provide work services, maybe cleaning the classrooms on their free times, which means already I know I've impacted hundreds of lives. Since I got into office last year, a lot of students have come through, and a lot of students are still coming through because of that program. And also the employment that I've done with a number of offices, organizations like Oratash, we've created employment in their construction company. And I feel like for me, that would be enough. If what you said, financial fulcrums were not key, I think the impact for me would be worth enough to know that, okay, I've done it, I've done success. And the impact that I am still looking forward to make with my foundation, the Grey Whale Foundation, which focuses on men's mental health and youth development through sustainable tourism, I think it's key that I engage all the youth. Their development is my happiness. Yeah.
But in any setting, or is it just us who believe that politics is a very dangerous game? Right? It doesn't matter in which setting that we're talking about. Obviously, even if it's in school, the process of voting and everything, you are doing your own and your other parties doing their own just to get the attention of the people, right? I think for majority of us, we are scared to venture into this path.
Politics, yeah.
Yes, to venture into politics. what would you say to people like us?
Okay, the first question, I would want to say something to you, but I'll ask you the first question. Which industry is not dangerous? That's the first question.
Valid.
Every industry you try to venture into, it has its pros and cons, just like politics. Politics, people feel like it's dangerous just because it's laid out there in the public. An engineer might die under a machine, but you never hear it out loud. Someone might get killed, if I can say, if they do kill each other in politics, I don't know. And just because it's publicized, that's how people then get to fear being in politics more than they can fear being an engineer.
Yeah, but I get you, because even in music, they kill each other.
They do kill each other. Even in pageant, the next thing you hear, someone tried to stab someone during maybe a CrossFit competition or whatever. So there's danger everywhere. It's just how you take it and how you're willing to handle it, which is what I've accepted. In politics, either you pray hard or you have your sekuru who's very strong.
There's no in between.
There's no in
it's
between.
either that or that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just need to stand firm and know your boundaries, know where to go, where not to go, know where to eat. Where someone offers you water, take it. Don't do. It's rude to refuse, but know how to do, what to do with that water. Yeah.
I was on going when Bray says, Then there's us who think everyone has good intentions. I think if I get into politics, I'll die very quickly. Because my assumption is
I don't
everyone...
want to presume that everyone is there in politics to die. But I mean,
you can't just trust anyone and everybody.
In any industry, you can't trust anyone.
Yeah, in any industry. Yeah.
Because I remember when we were in Nigeria, someone's suit was cut off.
Ooh.
Their finale suit was... Because someone would see, he might be my threat. You understand? So, yes, trust is important, because imagine if you got your guard up every time. You won't feel comfortable. Exactly. So sometimes you just need to, I don't want to say take the risk, but allow a certain percentage of trust to be given to people, to distribute it. Don't give it all, but allow yourself to feel comfortable. Okay, this is me. Okay, I can take this from this guy. I can take this from this guy. I was in the football industry. I gave my boots to someone at a certain point when I was playing semi-professional. And next thing I wore those shoes, I said having knee problems. Only to be told later on in life that, remember that time you had issues with your knees, it was because of this and that. And I'm like, wow. And those things you're taught. Like, I ignored them when, what's his name? The former legendary footballer, Edward Sadomba. He was one of my mentors during my football career. And he told me, you need to be careful. Don't exchange soccer boots, shin pads, or socks with anyone. But you know how it is with boys. You're like, this is my boy. You won't do anything. Next thing, I'm having issues with my knees. I can't run properly, because I used to do track also. I used to be really fast, but it all ended because of that.
And this is the person you trust, and you're like, this is my homeboy.
You might actually be roommates at a certain point, and you know.
And you don't know what they have. Okay.
Sometimes you learn it the hard way. Yeah.
All right. So now, before we close off the show, you are a very fine young man who's doing quite well. I'm big sister. I can call you that. Don't say it. Anyway, so with that said, how is your dating life?
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. It 30 sharp cave. Masinya nje masinya.
Yeah, kitchen. Anyway, I'm not married. Yeah.
You're not married?
Yeah, I'm not yet married.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it make sense for you to think of marriage right now in this present moment? To say technically you are kind of like in the peak of your career, whichever one it is, whether it's modeling or venturing into politics, you're getting that attention, right? Does marriage fit into that now, or you have to first find a balance first where you say, no, now I think I'm at a better position to now get into that?
Okay. For me, I think I'm a bit in between, because I've met people who say it's key to build together with your partner, right? Where a partner can come into your life and make it and create a balance for you. She will be your helper and your comforter whenever you need one. So in my understanding, I think it doesn't matter whether I'm on the peak or I'm still building when it comes to marriage. And for me personally, it's because I'm not financially ready yet to have someone who depends on me or someone who I'm accountable for. Because already, like I said, I've already planted my mind that I need to take care of my mom. I need to get her to retire at a certain age already. And my siblings already, they're waiting for me as the big brother, as the deputy parent, as they call it nowadays. So if I was financially stable and be able to take care of my mom, my siblings, I would marry any day if I'm to find the right woman at that time. But also, I think it's also key to find balance so that it does not end in tears at the end of the day. Because I might get to my prime and I discover, but this woman is not quite right for me. Or once I get to the prime and she starts enjoying the benefits, or she gets something out of it, and then she decides to leave. So it's a double-edged sword, I guess. So all I can say for now is I'm not yet married. If I was, and then it comes to me marrying, if I was financially stable, I could marry now. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Okay. You could marry now because there's someone that you can marry. Or we just keep it at you could marry now and not go further. Because, this is a free country. We can't then force you to say things that you're not ready to say. I'm doing this for the people. I have the information. I'm doing this for my sisters out there who say, is Mr. Tourism Africa available? Can we come to... Well, I know they're already coming to your DMs without even permission and all of that. But, yeah. What's the weirdest DM that you've ever got from a girl?
I think some girl saw me with a girl at an outing. And I think some girl recently, they just texted me, she doesn't deserve you, deserve better. I'm a better wife than her. And
women actually do that.
I just saw it and I was just like, wow, you can't really comment on such because...
No, you can't.
Yeah. Like, it was just a shock, if I can use that word. I was just shocked and I couldn't even reply it. I just looked at it and I was like, okay, wow. Then how you just... what do you call it, double tap the message so that it shows that you're reacting, you're not ignoring them. Because I'm more one person to ignore. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a socialite. I'm just, a youth in Zimbabwe. So,
but you get those a lot, yeah? You get these DMs a lot and women coming to you a lot and all of that.
No
Don't
comment.
try to be humble. Don't try, young man. Don't try to be humble.
So the problem with my industry now, remember I'm in two different industries. There's modeling, then there's pageant, there's politics. So when it comes to politics, when those girls see you post pictures with the big boys, because I'm still a small boy, they then think you fit in somewhere.
Yeah, and you are there, and you got the bag and everything.
Yeah, so that's when they then also try and maneuver. Then also in the pageant, they see that arupisa mkumana and nongoska pisa, but that's where they assume.
That's where yeah.
And then they come, and then also now the Rainbow Society now. Oof.
Yeah, and how is that one though? Because I mean, the industry that you're in, there's no way you can avoid that, right? And
so I think from having friends that are like that, and some that I've even called family, or that are actually my family, I then learned how to manage it without getting someone to feel offended. Because as a politician, I wouldn't want people to portray, okay, me, I'm Republican. Like, for me, I'm still growing in politics. I need to then pick my side and know that I'm a capitalist or I'm a Republican. I need to decide, but not now. So you need to allow everyone to be okay with who they are. So I found a way to deal with them. Like, I express to you what I am already. As soon as you meet,
you're like, okay,
I respond, hi, yes. And then as soon as you state, I literally ask your intentions before. Because there's no way in 2025 someone comes to you and like, I want to be your friend. There's no such thing, especially with boys.
I mean,
with boys,
with
it
girls,
just happens.
yeah.
With girls, it's something happens.
Yeah.
But with boys, like, I can meet someone today,
And
and
just
you
start
see
talking.
them being my best man on my wedding.
Yeah, without announcing
without
anything.
announcing that we're friends. Like, I can literally introduce a friend of mine to my sister. Say, this is my friend, and sometimes I won't even know their name. You understand? So with boys, it's once someone does that, I've picked a few
weird.
statements, and then I can tell, okay, this guy, and then I manage them properly without being
offending
rough.
them and all of that. Yeah, it's a
so
it's a tough world that you live in. Yeah,
and sometimes there are times when I was single, and sometimes you have to lie that you're taken because you can tell, okay, this person, even the girls, they're coming too straightforward, too fast, and you have to be like, no, I'm married or I'm engaged,
Okay.
Just to make sure you control the situation before it escalates.
Because unfortunately, both your jobs are just very much dependent on who you are, your look, who you are, and what you do as well. Either of them, if you mess up, on the politics side of things, that's and also maybe on the modeling side, it's a bit. It's okay, a little
controversies
bit.
are there, but personally, on my side, I wouldn't want to be engaged in one. So I prefer having a clean slate. Of course, no one is perfect. I have also my things that I do that, I might not be proud of. But
if you can avoid it, you'd rather.
I would,
Okay. Anyway, thank you so much, Mr. Tourism Africa, for
thank you very much
for coming to our show. Any words you would like to say to people out there, young men probably that are watching this show?
Yeah, like I said before, make sure you stay focused on your goals. Be a principled young man. Get mentors. Like, those are key in life. You need someone who not do as they do, but do as they say. Look up to them and they guide you in the right way, because the world is ugly out there. And you need someone who's lived that world before you, who knows how to maneuver it properly, and allow them to chauffeur you wherever you want to go.
Okay. Yeah. And when you say you want to be a politician, where are we expecting you? Are you going to be a member of parliament? Are you going to be... I don't know much about politics, but yeah.
I think... How do I answer that? I've seen number of prophets, maybe 4 or 5, who have said by 2045, there's going to be a surprise on who's going to be leading Africa at large. Yeah, so let's wait to be surprised.
2045, okay. It's okay. And for those people that want to follow you and probably they're seeing you for the first time, and maybe if you have any programs that you're doing where young people can be a part of, do you have any events that are coming up? Where do you want us to see? How do you want us to follow you? How do you want us to support you?
Okay, so I'm there on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter as Honorable Ryan T. Chitope. Okay. Honorable Ryan T. Chitope. And then as for programs, I run a Greyway Foundation, which we're trying to maneuver to blend in with Prolific Nation, which is owned by Ishe Angel. And then organizations, I'm part of the directors for that company also. And we have what we call Youth Embassy, where we do public speaking training, leadership training, counseling, etiquette training. So everyone is welcome, by the way, from youth to the elderly. Even we've done corporate organizations on training them on etiquette, public speaking. And the Greyway Foundation, once we launch it, we're going to be hosting seminars, sit-ins with young men, even old men, who have issues that are affecting them, as we work together. As they teach us, we also be teaching them on how to deal with us, as we are trained by the coaches and the counselors. And then, basically, as for functions and events, most of them for these trainings, they're happening next year. For now, we've closed with Youth Embassy and Prolific Nation. But like I said, I'm also into politics, and not that I might or not be and AMA 2K, but I'll be attending tomorrow's function.
Okay.
Which is happening by Showgrounds at 9 in one of the halls, which is AMA 2K for ED.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be attending. And yeah, and there's also, I think there's another event in end of December. Yes, for AMA 2K again, for ED. Yes, I'll also be attending those, which is quite good as you get to network whatever business. Because I've noticed a lot of the AMA 2Ks, they have a lot of businesses that are venturing into, and you would need that market because thousands will be there. So you need to be there helping out, also sharing business ideas. You might also get a business idea that might promote the business that you're already running. Yeah. And in February, we're supposed to go with a few individuals for leadership training and etiquette in Cape Town. And then in April, we're supposed to also go to Zambia for something similar to that.
Okay.
So yeah, those that are interested, they can always...
You're a very busy man, huh? Booked and busy. We love that for you.
For all those ones, to work with. Yeah, I'm also available. I'm not too busy.
All right. So for those that want to work with you, either as brands or they want you to come to their school to teach their young men and all of that, how do they get in touch with you?
They can get in touch with me through my email.
Okay.
Which is chitoperyan7@gmail.com.
Okay.
chitoperyan7@gmail.com. Or on my email. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Or your DMs, right?
Yeah.
Your social media DMs. Do you respond to DMs or you take days?
I'm a very nice guy, actually. I respond to everyone. I don't think people can attest. I don't think there's everyone I've never responded to. I do respond every day. Yeah.
But for quicker response, we want the number. Just give it to us. If push comes to shove, you're then gonna have to change it. It's okay. But for now, just because sometimes people want to feel like they are talking to you. Because with the email, there could be someone who's responding on your behalf. There's
so I have a business account.
Okay.
WhatsApp. It's 0712 686 968. Yeah.
0712 686 968. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Ryan.
Thank you very much.
More about WhatsApp business line. It's for business, strictly for business. Yeah, but also, azizi kana ukada kungozama olakirako.
Mama asodamuro. Mama asodamuro.
Unozaramba auya. Unozozirambira wega.
You know na chimuda, but mama. Mama vakanonyeferwa pasi nesu ana tete inini zvangu sate mirai inini zvangu satete ndakazvimirira handiti mira ndichange ndakuona first tozoona kuti panonegotiatenga here. Anyway, thank you so much for coming through, Ryan. Really appreciate it, and we wish you all the best, hoping that 2045 tinenge tichiri vapenyu tichingoti takambozvitaura izvi life and stuff, and now it's happening. So yeah, thank you so much for coming through, and thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Thank you for the comments, the likes, and everything that you do for us. Kuonda kudai kutotyaimi mufunge murambi makadaro musachinje zvachose. From me and the crew behind the scenes is goodbye for now. See you again next time. Bye.